Okay, kind of a mecca for me, the Wright Brothers Memorial at Kill Devil Hills and Kitty Hawk. And I'm about to walk out into the field where they first flew. This is the visitor center, and inside there's a replica of the Wright Flyer. There's the memorial over there, the big Kill Devil Hill. And then what we have here is basically where they were the whole time. There's a couple of replicas of the hangars. Those are not originals. They were out here for a little while. They did their flying, they did their stuff that they needed to do, and before they went back to Dayton, that's where they kind of lived and worked out of. And then obviously the wind, the rain, the waters, because we're right on the coast, took care of those buildings. They have a little piece inside the visitor center, a little piece of wood about this big that's left over from the original building. So those are replicas. But the land here, this is where the flights were. So I'll go walk the original flight path and check it out. That's kind of cool. Okay, so I'm walking along the path of the very first powered flight. It took them 12 seconds to go 120 feet or something like that, right? 12 seconds, 120 feet. So here's from that rock over there to here. That's the first flight. Second flight also lasted about 12 seconds, 175 feet. The third flight, 15 seconds, 200 feet.
Okay, we're good.
So there you go. All four of the first four looking back at Kill Devil Hills the whole way. Where it all started. So there you have it. Walking where it all started all those years ago. Over 100 now. This is the place. Pretty cool. So it's kind of exciting knowing that it was just a couple of bicycle mechanics that did all this. There's a book I have to read. What's that book called?
The Wright Brothers.
By David McCullough. I gotta read that book. My Lovely Bride. The Elusive Lovely Bride. Listen to it. I'm gonna have to read it or listen to it, download it, check it out. But this is really kind of cool to be able to walk where the first powered flights happened, because a lot of people were doing gliders and things like that. Even the Wright brothers did gliders before they actually did powered flight. It's quite possible that the French may have done powered flight first, but it wasn't really controlled. So you can throw an engine on some wings and fly in it. Is that really powered flight? Technically maybe, but the whole controlled powered flight, everyone readily agrees that the Wright brothers did that first. And as history has it, they did it first, so that's what we're gonna go with. So there you go, walk the entire length of the first four flights. Pretty cool. And it all started on this little bitty rail because they didn't have landing gear.
How tall was it if it was number 4? Was it as tall as you now?
So this is walking up the big, they call it the big Kill Devil Hill. This is where a lot of the experiments in gliding took place. They had to drag their gliders up this hill and they had to walk up it. But back then, this was nothing more than a sand dune. They actually have planted all this grass and all these bushes, everything all over the hill to preserve the hill, because this is just a sand dune. So to preserve it and to preserve the monument, they planted the grass so the hill wouldn't erode. In commemoration of the conquest of the air. Interestingly enough, you're not allowed to fly drones here. So this is a view from the top of Kill Devil Hill, the big Kill Devil Hill, overlooking the flight path way down there of the original first 4 flights of the Wright brothers. So this is the hill they practiced on for gliders, and down there is where they did powered flight. This is a really cool place to be. I wish that I had video or photos of when I visited the Wright Brothers Cycle Museum in Dayton. I'll have to dig through some of my old stuff and see if I can find that, because it'd be kind of fun to tie the two together, because they did a lot of their research, did a lot of their work at their bike shop in Dayton, but they flew here. They actually flew a lot overseas as well. This is the place. So some of this now is just fun with the new camera, figuring it out. And my genius daughter, who helped me figure it out. All right, so we're walking back.
Because I have the same camera.
This has been a great day. Kind of a fun day for me because the historical significance and the fact that I worked on airplanes almost 20 years in the Air Force. So really cool to be here. And now, lunch. Well, sure, it's a playground.